At the series, I would like to introduce worse examples which some companies, in order to secure profit, use wrong Kaizen thinking and did with the aim of reducing the personnel costs. Of course, this type of activity is a totally different approach from the improvement done by general corporations, a human ignorance approach. For these reasons, these types of companies will cause social problems such as unfair dismissal of employees, labor strengthening and death from overwork. In order to avoid the occurrence of such problems, I will introduce the strategy that companies prepare plans to utilize human resources after improvement in advance. These are examples of reserve management items advanced by companies that value employees. There is no wrong improvement described here at all. As a mean of materializing these ideas, I shall briefly touch on the improvement ideas and effects that Japanese companies have advanced. The 3 points shown here are the aims and achievements of small group activities that Japanese companies have promoted with respect to human beings as the core. The characteristic content is that it is an activity that understood well what an employee should do for improvement. For these reasons, the small group activity management spread overseas under the name of Japanese-style bottom-up improvement management. The left side of this figure is the content published to the industry along with Toyota Jitbirth, and late Mr. Suzumura clearly showed the relationship between labor strengthening, improvement, and against a production standardization rules omission which Japan called tanuki. If you will focus only the cost and neglect productivity and quality, it will make a wrong production system. When you will look at the right side of the diagram, you shall find its problem soon. Manufacturing industries have to do constant improvements in productivity. In order to advance this measure scientifically, before 1900, Frederick Winslow Taylor established the standard time management which advances with human respect. This figure is the system. If you want to learn more about setting and utilizing standard time, please use on Decoe Series 2. There are very details about it. However, there were executives who had the wrong looking point. They thought labor is just a cost. This was the management method that ignores employees and the CSR problem. This problem was clarified in the era of Mr. F. W. Taylor, and detailed contents are stated in detail in his book Scientific Management Law with the course of the trial. Unfortunately, however, there are still some companies that repeat this problem. Main points of it are summarized in this figure. With the decline in corporate earnings, there is still a company that does not make efforts to improve earnings but selects employees' elimination soon. Moreover, the company in this figure is an example where administrators ask consulting specializing in order to avoid repulsion, etc. by employees. However, even though if this kind of measures temporarily gains corporate profits, it will not only leave a big grudge in the future but also lose the social trust of this company. Unfortunately, when the deterioration of corporate earnings reaches its limit, enterprises may need layoffs or departure as final measures. For this reason, I tried to organize the strategies that will not lead to such a state in the order of layoffs. Naturally, in a company that values employees, the right activities are not on the left side of the figure but on the right side. And the layoff should also be the final solution.